So it is 4:30 in the morning and I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. I just had a little bit of protein. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I have to leave here by 5:15 to make it to my 6 a.m. class. Just joined this gym. It's called Blush Boot Camp. And the reason I joined this gym is I used to do CrossFit in my 20s and I really loved it. But I'm not 25 anymore. So this is a lot of the same movements and exercises that CrossFit did, but there's no like prescribed workout. So there's no like, oh, you have to do 45-pound dumbbells or you're going to be judged for being scaled. You just do what you can do. So I feel like it'd be an easier transition back into getting in shape. And the reason I need that easy transition is because really it has been about 6 years since I've really done any weightlifting. I have my Peloton and I have like small dumbbells that I would do a few things at home with, but I wasn't really pushing myself. And yeah, it's been a long time. But I've gone to this gym about 3 times now. The first one, about 27 minutes into that workout, I had some serious regrets. I was like, oh God, what have I signed myself up for? I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Like I'm never coming back. But I made it through that workout because I don't like to fail in front of others. It's one thing to fail, but to fail in front of other people is another thing. And my class isn't really that big. We usually have about 10 people in the 6 a.m. class. The 5 a.m. class is massive, but for me to get to the 5 a.m. class, I'd have to leave here at 4:15, and that's just too much. Anyways, I'm getting off in the weeds. But that first workout was killer. It was a Metcon, metabolic conditioning workout, and I couldn't walk for 4 days. Like, I did that on a Wednesday morning, and I had planned to go back on Friday morning, and I couldn't. Like, my husband had to help me out of bed. It was so bad. So finally, by like Sunday, I felt a little better. So I went back Monday morning, and then I went again Wednesday this week, and now it is Friday morning, and I'm going to go again. So this will be my 4th time, and I'm really enjoying it so far. But really, I guess the reason that I wanted to get back in the gym is because I'm just tired of looking at myself in the mirror and just not recognizing myself. I'm not at all who I used to be. I used to be somebody who was fairly athletic. I had a lot of fun. I would play softball with my friends, beach volleyball matches I would go play, and I played horseshoes, which horseshoes isn't really that physically demanding, but I was an active person. I was always doing something. For example, on my lunch breaks when I worked in the office, I would go for a run and I would run between 3 and 7 miles and then go back to work. The thought of running 7 miles right now sounds like I would die. And I just really want to get back to the person that I was. I want to have more energy. I want to be able to keep up with my kids. My son is going to be 6 years old soon, and he's finally at the stage where he's like super active. He's wanting to play bat and ball in the yard. He's wanting to play catch. He's wanting me to throw the football for him. And I want to have fun doing that. I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want it to be exhausting. And yeah, I'm just really tired of the body that I've been living in since I had my son. I gained 80 pounds when I was pregnant with my son, and I got pregnant with him in 2019. He was born in early 2020, and I have not been able to lose that weight ever since. And then I got pregnant with my daughter in 2024, and I had her at the very tail end of 2024. And thankfully, I really didn't gain any weight during that pregnancy other than her. So after I had her, I went right back to the weight that I was before I got pregnant with her. But I've never gone back down. I've never lost that initial 80 pounds that I gained 6 years ago. So I want to do that. and I'm going to do that. I finally got to the point where it's like, nope, enough is enough. I can't live like this anymore. I am so sick of being weak, and I say that comparing myself to what I was 6 years ago. I was so strong. I was so physically strong, and I had endurance, and I don't have any of that anymore. Like, I used to throw around weights like it was nothing, and now I'm struggling to lift the barbell. Like, this is ridiculous. So it's been a very humbling experience at this gym so far, because I'm watching people throw around weights that I used to throw around, and I'm using like a 10-pound dumbbell, a 20-pound kettlebell, and it's frustrating. But I'm trying not to let that get to me, and I know that it will get better. And even, I've only been there, this will be my 4th time, and it's already better. And like every single time, I'm looking forward to going, and so I'm excited about that. And every single time I leave the gym, I feel so good for the rest of the day. Like, it's like a little glimpse of the athlete that I used to be. And I was never like a great athlete, but I was athletic. I was active and I was athletic, and it's like a small glimpse into who I used to be. So I don't want to ramble too much, but I wanted to do this vlog and document. I'm starting a 6-week challenge. It starts on Monday. Today's Friday, so 6 weeks from September 22nd of 2025, and I just wanted to document it. So I'm going to do a vlog style for each week of that 6-week challenge. I'm going to edit all my videos and upload them to YouTube and schedule them to start airing at the end of the challenge. So I feel like that's just a way of keeping myself accountable. Okay, it is 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, September 22nd. Today is the first day of the official fall boot camp. I'll go ahead and throw a picture of the schedule right here for you guys, so you can see kind of what we're doing with the fall boot camp. And I've got my coffee, and I've got a Thunderbird bar. I like these bars because they are just full of real ingredients. So let me read the ingredients to you. It has dates, hazelnuts, almonds, chocolate, chia seeds, coffee, matcha, vanilla bean powder, and Himalayan pink salt. So no added sugar or anything. And it's just 240 calories, and it's only 5 grams of protein. So that's not great, but I'm not very good at eating first thing in the morning, but I don't want to work out on an empty stomach. So I'm going to at least do this. I'll have a protein shake or a full breakfast or something. Probably a full breakfast. Probably like eggs and ham, because we've got a ham going in the crock pot from last night. So anyways, I'm rambling. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, I'm going to eat my Thunderbird bar, drink my coffee, and I'll leave here at about 5:15 to head to the gym. And tomorrow I have my first balance meeting with my trainer. And so we'll do the in-body scan and talk about my goals and things like that. And yeah, so we'll just start the vlog for week 1 and see where we go. I have some pretty lofty goals. I don't know if I'm ready to share those goals yet. I don't know. We'll see. As the week progresses, we'll see if I decide I want to share my goals publicly. But I have some pretty lofty goals, and it's going to be a challenge to meet those goals in 6 weeks, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities. So we'll see how things go. All right, it's 10 till 6, and I just got to the gym, so let's head on in. Okay, it's about 7 o'clock. Just left my workout. Actually, I'm in the parking lot getting ready to head home so Kyle can get to work. It was leg day with a little bit of cardio mixed in, and it was rough, but I feel good. So I'm gonna head home, let Kyle get to work. We're gonna all eat breakfast first, and then get started with homeschool for Miles. So gotta go. Okay, so it's Wednesday, September 24th, and it's 4:36 in the morning. I have been up for a little bit. I've had a little bit of coffee, had a protein bar, and I'm just kind of relaxing for about the next 30 minutes before I leave for the gym. But yesterday, I had my balance meeting with my trainer, and did the in-body scan, and that was humbling. I have all of that data to track for the next 6 weeks, and I'm probably not going to share the exact numbers. I don't know. We'll see how it goes at the end of it, if I feel like sharing the beginning numbers. But I'll be able to tell body fat percentage loss, muscle mass gain, all of that over the next 6 weeks. So I'm really happy to have that scan, and I'm pretty excited to go to the gym this morning and see how things go. So I finished week 1. I went to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Friday was by far the hardest day. It was a leg day, and it was primarily focused on quads, and that was a rough one. But I enjoyed all 3 workouts. I'm really liking the atmosphere at this gym, and I'm excited to see what I look like and how I feel after 6 weeks. I know... So I started a week and a half before the technical boot camp started. So I've got like 10 sessions under my belt, and I feel great. And I'm already like moving up into heavier weights. And so that's my focus, is just like continuing to progress with the weight, and also just staying consistent with going. But it's not been difficult to be consistent because I'm having so much fun with it. So anyways, I'm going to sign off for week 1's video. I did not weigh myself, and I'm not doing measurements. I'm going to wait until I do my next in-body scan. And I think I do my next in-body scan like week 5, the week right before the challenge ends. So we'll see what that looks like as far as progress. I'm trying to be at least like 80% consistent with my food, but I'm also just trying not to let it consume my life. But I'm having a lot of fun with the gym, and I'm looking forward to week 2. Week 2 is going to be a little different. I did not go to the gym this morning. It's Monday. Normally I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we had some sickness run through my household yesterday, and I just wasn't sure if I'd be able to go today, and I didn't want to spread germs. So I rescheduled. I'll be going Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll see how it goes this week. Okay, so it is October 1st. It's a Wednesday. This is week 2 of the boot camp, and I just got home from the gym. I didn't go Monday because sickness ran through my house over the weekend, some sort of a stomach bug, and I was not feeling up to it Monday morning, so I did not go Monday, but I was scheduled for today. So I woke up and I feel like I have a sinus infection coming on. I have a sore throat, my eyes are dry and itchy, I am congested, and I have the popping in my ears, and my neck is getting My neck is getting stiff, so I'm pretty sure it's a sinus infection. But I either had to cancel last minute and get a $15 fee, or just suck it up and go. So I sucked it up and I went, and I probably shouldn't have. I wasn't able to really give it my all because I could hardly even breathe because I'm so congested. Yeah, it sucked. But I went. I'm scheduled for tomorrow and Friday. We'll see if I'm able to go. If not, I'm going to have to try and do something at home to push myself and get a couple workouts in. Now, I did weigh and measure myself this morning. The last time I had weighed and measured myself was September 1st, and since then I have only lost 3 pounds, which I was pretty disappointed in, but I've lost 6 inches overall. So there is some subtle changes happening, and that's exciting. Looking forward to my in-body scan. I did my in-body scan on like the 23rd of September, and so I'll do it again like week 5 or week 6 of this challenge. So we'll see what that looks like, but I'm gonna go in and get some rest, and we'll see what the rest of the week looks like as far as getting to the gym. So today is October 2nd. It's a Thursday. Yesterday was the day that I went to the gym, and probably shouldn't have. I'm sick. I'm fighting some form of a sinus infection. So I did not go to the gym this morning. I have already canceled my appointment for tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll be able to make up next week and go a couple of extra days. But I'm just trying to rest. So I think for the vlog purposes, I'm going to throw week 1 and week 2 together, just because week 2 I don't really have much to show. But sometimes you just have to rest and listen to your body, and that's what I'm trying to do. So kind of sucks because I was really looking forward to working out at the gym today, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna hop off of here. That's gonna be the end of the first 2 weeks of the vlog. Now I am super excited about the results that I'm already seeing, and just like what I'll be able to see by the 6th week that I've gone. But I just don't have it in me this week. So we will see what week 3 looks like starting Monday. Okay, it is about 10 till 6 on Tuesday. It's week 3 of boot camp, and I just got to the gym. I still do not feel great. I was sick all last week. I don't know, you can probably hear it a little bit in my voice, but I'm still just a little hoarse and a little congested. But I only worked out once last week, so I've really got to get in there and get today done. So we'll see how it goes. It's chest and shoulders today, I think. So let's go. Okay, so today is Thursday the 9th, October 9th, I think. And I just got back from the gym. Today was biceps and back. It was a really good workout. I really enjoyed it. I forgot to say anything after yesterday's workout. Yesterday was quads and abs, supposedly, but it was really just squats. Lots of squats. All squats. I don't remember there being abs. There was just all squats. But it was good, and I'm not nearly as sore today as I thought I would be. But I did a lot of stretching yesterday, so I think that helped. But week 3 is done. I made my 3 workouts this week after being sick last week and only getting 1. I feel good. It feels good to be back in the routine of things. It feels good to be sore. And yeah, I'm not weighing again until I do my balance scan on the 28th. And that's the balance meeting, and that's the in-body scan. So that'll tell me my body fat percentage and all of that. So yeah, I don't know what progress is happening, but I know that I'm doing the actions for results. So we'll see on the 28th what all of that looks like. Good morning. It is like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm actually in week 4 of the boot camp now, but I'm realizing that I did not do like an ending to the video because as the weeks went on, things just kind of didn't go as I had originally planned. I originally planned to make a video for each individual week and then edit them and schedule them out on YouTube to start posting at the end of the challenge, which hasn't happened yet, but that was my original plan. And then I got sick during week 2 and I didn't have a whole lot of content for that. And so I ended up just deciding to do like 2 videos. So weeks 1 through 3 will be on this video. And then for this week, which is week 4, and next week and the last week, I'll put those on a different video. So it didn't really go as I planned, but I still want to post the videos. I still really think that there's value in the content because I'm already seeing little differences in my pictures. It's 6 weeks. It's not like you're going to see like some massive transformation in like 100 pounds. Like it's 6 weeks, but you can see differences, or at least I can feel and see differences in my own self. And in a year from now, when I look back, I think I will be glad that I had this filmed. So I know that with my current goals, which I don't think I've shared my overall goals, but with those goals in mind, I know that this is going to take me at least a year, maybe 18 months. But that's okay. I've fully accepted that this is a long-term thing. Really, it's a lifestyle thing that I'm trying to do, but in order to get to that number goal that I have, it's going to take me at least a year. Or at least to do it in a way where it's going to be sustainable. So anyways, I'm rambling, but that is what I have decided to do for the bootcamp videos, and I hope that you've enjoyed them. Mainly doing it for myself because, you know, this channel is really not a weight loss channel or even like a health and wellness channel, but I'm enjoying the process, and so I wanted to share it because I know that it's something that everyone can relate to in one way or another, because everybody needs to be concerned about their health and wellness, even if you're not overweight or even if you're not trying to like build muscle like I am. So anyways, I think that it's going really well. I'm enjoying the gym. I am really starting to feel like myself again. My husband has commented that my clothes are looking like they're fitting more loose, and I've noticed that as well. But for him to be able to see it and notice it, it means that it's not just in my head. So that's really exciting. And he's also noticed my mood has improved. So I had our daughter in December of last year, and then I had like really bad postpartum. I wouldn't even call it, I had some postpartum depression, but it was like rage. It made me like, I was just angry all the time, and I've never experienced that in my life. But it was awful, and I'm glad that that part is over. That part only lasted about like 7 or 8 weeks after she was born, thank God, because that was awful. But the lingering postpartum depression lasted a lot longer, which that was rough too, but it wasn't quite as bad. And that started to go away after about 8 months. And that was about the time when I was like, I really just need to get back in the gym. Like it's been so many years since I've been in a gym, and I know that I'll feel better. And so I talked with my husband a lot about it, and he was like super on board. I'm very fortunate to have such a good support system with my husband. He encourages me pretty much with everything that I do. So I'm very thankful for that because it helps a lot. And he obviously takes over with the kids in the mornings when I am going to the gym. So that helps a lot too. But I have felt so much happier. I mean, honestly, the first day that I went to the gym and worked out, when I left, I felt happier than I have in months. So it has been so good for my mental health, which is really why I keep going. Like if it were just up to how am I looking and how much I weigh, I would not keep going because I'm tired. We farm and we have 2 kids, and I stay at home with them, and I homeschool, and it's a lot. Like I'm exhausted all the time. My husband is exhausted all the time. And if the only reason I was doing it was based on how I looked, I would not be going back. I wouldn't be going every day. But I feel so much better when I leave the gym, and that's what keeps me going back. So it's harder to get started than it is to keep going, in my opinion. And so I've already done the hard part, and now I'm just really enjoying the process. So I'm excited to see what the next couple weeks look like. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up because I don't want to tell you anything that's happened for this current week 4, because that'll be in the next video. So I will try to put these all in a playlist on here so that they're easy to find. But when you're seeing this video, it should be about another week before I post the final 3 weeks of the challenge video. So stay tuned for that one, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.